Oh, look at that. There I am. I want to do this first before I showed you. There I am. So there it is.
You cut out, Leland.
I just cut myself.
Yeah.
I didn't want you all there yet. This is too soon.
Start over.
Why? I wanted to come across all professional and introduce you guys before we started, and I already blew it.
Met you before?
Yeah, just do take two.
You know what? Maybe don't talk while I'm trying to introduce you.
No problem. Well, we lost you. You went blank. You went dead on us.
I did. Right. I messed up.
Take two.
So today I'm excited. I don't always get to do the. I don't want to do too much because I got a little game that Christopher Shawn Shaw has basically challenged me. He didn't know he challenged me, but he did. So he's the director of Church People. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome Christopher Shawn Shaw to the broadcast. There he is. Oh, and you know what? I screwed up. Thor Ramsey is Thor.
Come along for the ride. There we go.
Oh, there he is.
I have hands.
We're all here.
All right.
Here's the contest. We'll get going in just a second, but first we were gonna see who could get what are we gonna do?
The post
up on there. See who could post the quickest to come to this channel to watch the live stream.
Yes. So this is my official channel, but my people person channel. I'm gonna share this video, and we're all gonna share, but we're gonna see who does it first. So are you ready?
Yes.
Go. All right. I'm going. Boom. There it is. Just like that. It's on a delay. Channel. I'm gonna share this video, and we're all gonna share. Why am I talking so loud?
Live on
share.
Okay, I have to, since we're live now and not going live, I have to rephrase it. So I just started it 3 times almost. So
I already messed up. Now I'm just sending it from the same site I was just on. It's like I don't want to. That doesn't work.
I think I might win.
Okay, I messed up.
I think I might win. We'll see. Thor Ramsey and
I can't find you.
Are going.
I can't do this. I thought it was going to be so simple.
Live on Leland.
Is it posted yet, Christopher?
Nope.
Wait. I'm here now.
What do you call this? Your official channel, or what do you call this?
Done.
I
just won. I think I just won something.
Boy, if anyone was tuned in for that, we lost them. I think we lost all the audience right there.
All right, it's shared. I hope you guys have shared. Did you guys share?
No, I'm almost there.
Well, actually, I didn't get a big bump when I shared, so maybe that's not something to be bragging about.
It's posted.
There we go. That's 2, and you just added 1 person. Thanks.
Let me see here.
We'll see who's got the biggest fan base. Oh, and that person left. So there we are.
Yeah, isn't that fun to watch the one person come and go?
Yeah. Well, I just copy your thing and I can post it in my own thing.
That's what I ended up doing. I just copied the link and then I just posted it.
I typed it all out. Thanks, guys.
Wow.
IR live. You guys have to change my name to Christopher Shawn Shaw.
There you go. Do that. Well, okay. So folks that are just joining us, which is probably everybody because we're just starting. I've got below me, you can see. No,
I don't see the. I don't see
there is Thor Ramsey. He's busy trying to post this.
Let's see.
And he's the lead in Church People. Also
wrote it. Wrong.
Hey, I've heard about that movie.
And then also right over here in right here, Christopher Shawn Shaw, the director of Church People. And I have to tell everyone, he was trying to direct me. We got in and he's like, it's not eye level, is it? Can you just adjust the eye level so I can see you? And I'm like, no, I like to, it's like what the kids do with the selfie.
He's doing his self-deprecating humor with the camera now.
Anyway, I told him no. I fought back against the director.
He did. He was a little bit of a diva.
But you did give me some props on the nice set I have back here.
Well, it's good that you have depth. You have light in the background. That's nice. Nice depth thing you got going on there.
Thank you. I'm going to
post my blank background.
Yes. And also, he was rage yelling at somebody earlier before we started. I don't know what was going on, but I was worried. I don't want to be on your set. That seems scary. What are you doing, Thor? Did you get it?
No, I can't do it. Okay. Yeah.
you didn't post it?
Well, I copied it and it said something went wrong, and I was trying to get it back, and I need a new laptop. This thing's moving so slow.
Well, can't you just do it on your phone?
Do what on my phone?
Never mind. We're wasting too much time on the competition.
No, because it asked me for a password, so I can't do it.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
So it's too beyond me.
All right. Well,
if something doesn't take this, if it goes like that, I can do it. If it goes that long, I can't do it.
You can't do it.
I'm a 3-click technical guy. If I can do it in 3 snaps, I'm good. If it's this, I'm like, I'm done. I can't do this.
That's 4 or 5 snaps. That's no good.
That's are you kidding me? I got things to do. I got an interview here.
Yeah, way more important stuff going. So before we jump into, because I want to find out how this whole thing started, and I kind of know some of it because I know both of you and I've talked to both of you, but I think we get the whole picture, put it together. But tell me where people can see this right off the bat, so we know where they're going to see Church People. What is it? ChurchPeopleFilm.com.
I'm going to AMC theaters to see it. That's where I'm going. But Christopher, you tell them where we can find it.
ChurchPeopleFilm.com. That is ChurchPeopleFilm.com. You can find listings and showtimes there. There's a button there for that. There's also a button to bring it to your church. And if you scroll down on that homepage and type in your information, you can sign up for updates. There, ChurchPeopleFilm.com. Sign up for updates because there's more fun stuff coming. There's a really fun video coming, I hear, next week that I think you're really going to like. And also,
hopefully it's a free quick deal.
And more ways to see it in the future if there's because with COVID we lost some theaters, but we must have just gained some too because a few weeks ago this wasn't available at the AMC near us. Now it is, so we're excited about that.
I heard from Josh Jacobs that it's also available in the San Diego area as well. So
yeah, so it's nice now, but we lost about 250 theaters with Regal shut down. The whole theater chain shut down, but we're still going to be in. I don't know how many theaters, 500, 600, 700,
upwards of 500, I think.
And that's 3 nights, right? Starting on the 13th.
Yeah, so it's going to be. Well, Monday night, I believe the showtimes are Saturday night, the 13th at 7, Sunday matinee at 4, and Monday night, the 15th at 7.
I thought it was Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's Saturday.
No, it's Saturday, Sunday, Monday. It's 13, 14, 15. Yeah.
All right.
Cool. All right.
And then also, if you go to that button on the website, churchpeoplefilm.com, to bring it to your church, there's going to be church screenings between March 13 and April 13. So there's a month window there.
Oh, okay.
And if you stay tuned right after the theatrical release, that's why you want to sign up at churchpeoplefilm.com for updates. Go to the page and scroll down and sign up. There's going to be more information very soon about how if you couldn't make it to the theater or a church screening, how you can see it.
Christopher, I'm taking charge because you seem to be taking charge. I'm doing the upward camera. See how I'm doing the upward camera?
Yeah,
it makes me look like I'm in charge.
You are.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's good news. That's good to know. Because I've seen this movie, everybody, and it's really funny and it's really good.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. So tell us how it all came to. Thor, start us off.
All right.
The genesis of this story. And add some funny in it because I gotta I'll
do my best. But
because my audience is really persnickety. They gotta have some laughs.
COVID's to do stand up. You got to do it every week. And I think personally, you should do it every night. But it's tough. I wish I could. Anyway. So I'll give my best. What's great about this is there's no audience, so I'll just act like something's funny. But here is so let's go back in time.
Okay.
So 2008. There you go. You had special effects, Christopher. You're the director. 2008. Jon Favreau. I was monitoring independent features, and Jon Favreau, that people may know from The Mandalorian, who had nothing to do with this film, because if he did, we'd have to fire him because of his political views. But Jon Favreau, that's the lady got fired from The Mandalorian.
Right.
Yeah, so anyway,
that was a joke.
I got to explain the jokes. I'm not going to do them. I'm not giving footnotes to the jokes. But anyway, The Mandalorian. Jon Favreau created and wrote and directed The Mandalorian. A lot of the episodes. He directed some of the. He played Happy in the Marvel, universe.
He directed a bunch of those too.
He directed Iron Man movies, but he directed Elf. But and he was a character actor too. He played Rudy's frumpy best friend in the movie Rudy. That's where I first saw him, I think. But I know
a movie that you loved, and I think that's what you're getting to right now.
Yes. So about 2008, I think it was. He wrote and directed. I think it was his directorial debut. A movie called Swingers.
That's right. I knew it. I knew. Yeah. I watched that movie because of you, because you told me to watch that movie.
Oh,
I watched
great.
it. It's a great movie.
And it's not what it sounds like. It's just about a guy whose girlfriend breaks up with him, and his buddies are trying to help him get over it. That's the premise of the movie. It's
Ron Livingston.
But Ron Livingston was in it, and Vince Vaughn. Vince Vaughn. It was really his breakout movie. He was hilarious in it. But
it was money, baby. The movie was money, baby.
It was money. Vegas, baby, Vegas. Yeah. So, but I was monitoring independent features because that movie was only made for $200,000 and it made like $4 million at the box office. And so, and that was to me at that time, that's what I was shooting for, was an independent feature that could be made for $50,000 to $100,000 up to $200,000 to me was like a huge budget. So, but I liked the tone of Swingers. I liked the comedy tone of it. And I wanted to take that and write something that dealt with the evangelical subculture, and have that same comedic tone.
Hi, Teresa.
Go ahead. What?
I was just saying hi, Teresa.
Okay.
Swingers was awesome.
Are we going to say hello to everyone who jumps in?
Well, people like it. People like it when you say hello to them. So.
Folks like Teresa.
Last night we didn't do that. We're like, and hello to you, and hello to you, and it's like the old Steve Martin joke. Want to thank you all for coming. Thank you.
Apparently, I can't put up distractions. This is going to be an issue.
But anyway, so I had about 30 pages of this thing wrote, and at the time when I had a career that I cared about, my manager got me an interview with Sony Affirm. I don't know if they were called Sony Affirm.
No, not at that time.
They were called just Sony Faith or whatever they were called, but it was Sony's division that wants to do faith-based movies. And I'm going in thinking, I got these 2 completed screenplays that are just high concept romantic comedies for the general market. And I still think they're just hilarious and really funny. So I went in there pitching those. I practiced the night before. I took friends out to dinner. I'm giving you 2-minute pitches because I got a meeting tomorrow. Nice. And I pitched it to them. And I go in there and I give them these pitches, and they're like, "Did you not know what this meeting was about? Faith-based films? Did you even do prep for these things at all?" And I'm like, "Well, I've got this thing about a youth pastor in crisis." And they're like, "We want to see that." So I'm like, "Give me a week," because I only had 30 pages. I didn't tell them that, but but I think my laptop was actually in getting fixed, and I told him my laptop's getting fixed. So as soon as it gets back, give me a week to get it back, because you know how long it takes to get a laptop fixed. My car's in the shop. The dog ate it. Whatever. But
right.
I went home and I spent that week, and I wrote the rest of the script, and I sent it to him. And there's a guy over at Sony Affirm. He's still there. I'm almost sure.
I believe he is still there. I think he just
Josh Nadler, who's a great guy. Well, in my experience, he was a great guy. So I don't know. Maybe you can.
He's not he doesn't hang out with him on the weekend.
I'm saying,
in my personal opinion, he's okay.
Personally, I think he's a great guy. Whatever.
Might be some serious issues with him for some other people, but I'm just saying.
But anyway, Josh calls me up on the phone and gives me notes. Okay. And he does this 5 times. He literally, through 5 different rewrites, he calls me up and gives me notes.
Okay.
And at one point he says, because right now it's about relationships and the slice of life. He says, what you need right now to bring out all the characters together is a big idea. Your script needs a big idea. And so I'm looking for a big idea. I don't know what it is, because you're like, if I had a big idea, I'd have put it in the screenplay. Do
you have any suggestions for a big idea?
But my antennas are up looking for a big idea. Like, what's a big
example of what you mean when you say big idea?
Yeah, exactly. And a big idea, you'll know it when you hear it. That's it. So a friend of mine who's a church planter calls me up and he says, "You're not going to believe this. What? So this is him. This is me. So,
Okay.
you're not gonna believe this. What? This church is actually having a crucifixion on Good Friday. I'm like, there's no way. You're like, yeah, I'm looking at their advertisement right now. Look at this. So we check it out, and it's false. It's false. It's not happening. But their advertising made it seem like they were actually going to crucify someone. It was just really it was like a really bloody passion play. It's really what it was. They wanted to shock people. So, so it was, they weren't actually going to do it. But what happened was that the evangelical church in America, I don't know what it's like in Canada. Do you have one? But in America, the evangelical church had been doing such crazy gimmicks to draw people in. And I'm, probably with the best of motives, they're doing crazy gimmicks to draw people in, that the church had gotten to such a place that for a moment, my friend and I actually believed that an American evangelical church would crucify a human being on Good Friday. I'm like, there's the big idea right there, because that's satirical. And I go, that's it. So that became kind of the crux of the film, which is about a pastor who keeps doing bigger and bigger gimmicks and kind of hits his glass ceiling, because that's the thing is like, there was a couple books that were influential when I wrote the script. And one was by a guy named David F. Wells called The Courage to be Protestant. And in that book, he talks about, it's like what you attract people with is what you keep them with. So if you attract people with the big show, like there's smoke, and this series is going to be our most amazing ever. We have a new series every 4 weeks, but this is the best one ever. And 4 more weeks, this is the best one ever. And then and then we're giving away a TV, and then now we're giving away a car. Now we're giving away a trip to Bermuda. Now we're giving away. And so people don't realize this, but emotionally what starts happening to their psyche is that after 7 years, it just feels the same.
Well,
right? And
so you know what, Thor? That's actually why I do the show the way I do it. They don't expect much.
That's better. That's better.
I just give them so little that they're like,
"It's brilliant."
I think you should change it to brilliant. The ordinary program. It's just an ordinary program. Yeah. Nothing spectacular here, folks. Just ordinary-ness. But what happens is people start to feel this dissatisfaction, and they attribute it to, well, I'm not growing. I need to. Because there's so many misconceptions about how the Christian life actually, how it actually, is lived out. And so, the average evangelical changes churches every 7 years. And I think that's why. So that's really the crux of the script is that, it's about a pastor he's run out of ideas. And now he comes up with his biggest idea is to actually have an actual crucifixion on Good Friday to draw people in. And then, of course, the youth pastor is going through a crisis because he's been sucked into the big evangelical machine, realizes we've got to stop this. This is crazy. So that's kind of that's where the script really, that story, after all the rewrites, that story was still the structure the entire time. I did 30 rewrites on my own, and then we can talk about the battles, but we won't talk about battles because
30. Yikes. Yeah, let's not talk about battles. But I want to hear when Christopher jumped into this whole thing, how he got involved. However, I want to give you guys a little theory. I looked at. Let me just throw this out to you. Mm-hmm. I think that we could possibly turn this into a superhero movie. Because first of all, you got your superhero look. I mean, look at this.
That's there you go.
But you know what else you got?
Captain America as an old man. There you have that.
You got your super villain. Look at this dude.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that doesn't look. And you got your mild-mannered Stephen Baldwin playing the mild-mannered Clark Kent type. You got all the elements. You even got another generation coming. I don't know what she's going to do, but she's got powers. That's it. I just thought I'd throw that out there.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Her secret power is
we shot the movie, Lulu. It's in the can.
It's all coming, in the edit.
Coming out.
I think it's sequel.
All in the edit.
Sequel.
You can make it anything you want in the edit. But I do want to hear before we do that though. I do want
Stephen Baldwin doesn't even know he's in the movie. We taped him secretly and just
Bowfinger
around him, just like Bowfinger. We did it.
So he always dresses up with a bow tie.
He's influenced by some other famous person like Bill Gates or somebody who does that. I don't know who wears a bow tie. Bill Nye, the science guy.
Bill Nye.
Yeah. Bill Nye science. There you go.
All right. Well, let me play a clip here because you got some other. It's not just Stephen Baldwin. You got another Baldwin in there. You got China Phillips. You got one of my favorite scenes. I'm gonna play that scene right now. Okay, this is one of my favorite scenes from Church People coming to theaters. Churchpeoplefilm.com.
March 13th through the 15th.
13th through the 15th. Here's a clip from that movie.
Try this. It stimulates brain waves.
Thank you. I already feel it working.
Anyway, those are just 10 reasons why Blaze shouldn't be crucified.
You make a compelling case, I must say. And I want to affirm you in that, the same way we affirm Blaze and whatever makes him happy.
I just wish there was something we could do.
You're his parents.
That's right. So you could tell him no.
Obviously, you don't have children.
Not yet. No. We foster a yes environment here. A positive posture toward the universe.
I'm hungry. Anybody want toast?
Sure.
Isn't he a delight?
We didn't teach him that. Offering toast comes from within.
Interesting.
Yeah.
How long is this? There it is. Offering toast does come from within. That leads to
that was one of my favorite scenes. That is one of my favorite scenes. I think that couple's hilarious. You know, they're actually married in real life, but
that
was the first time they were married couple on screen in a movie.
But I remember, back when China was part of Wilson Phillips, and singing the songs and watching the videos, and I think I actually bought their album, and I had that secret. I had a secret crush on her when she was, it's like, so it was fun. There were two things in the movie that were big highlights for me. Number one was China Phillips, because I had that, crush on her years and years ago. And the other was, I had just finished binge watching 24 for the first time. It's like, I don't watch things when they're hits. I watch them years later when I can't have conversations with.
What's the connection to 24?
He's going to tell you if you let him.
So, I can't remember the actor.
Jesse Santiago.
No. The guy.
Yeah. Carlos Bernard is married to
who played like
Tony Almeida.
He was Kiefer Sutherland's like best buddy in 24. And I just finished binge watching it. His wife had a bit part in Church People, and he came on set one day and had lunch with us, and I got to sit across from him, just gushing with my man crush. And so China Phillips and then
Carlos Bernard
were it was like a big deal to me.
So you're looking for ways China was going to grab something. You're like, hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on for one more day.
For one more day.
Things will go your way.
Yeah.
It's funny you say that, because they actually, she and our lead actress, Erin, actually sang Hold On during lunch, during the lunch break that day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's really nice though. She's a really, I mean, I don't know why you say it this way, but I suppose because it's Hollywood and you go, she's truly a sincere believer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She has a YouTube channel called California Preaching, and she's very raw and real on it.
When I say that, I mean she's solid. There's a lot of people who could say they're sincere, but are they theologically solid? It's Hollywood. All right. Yeah. So, and am I throwing Hollywood under the bus? I am. Yeah. Okay.
I'm glad you guys aren't Hollywood.
Yeah,
Showing up
we're
to the interview wearing a ball cap and a hoodie. Appreciate that, Christopher. Thanks for.
I didn't get the memo that we were supposed
I
to
had to go
dress
change.
up.
I had to go change into a V-neck. I had a suit on, and I'm like, oh, I guess these guys aren't taking this one seriously
Yeah.
now.
Well,
Did you
Christopher,
really?
normally
No.
he does these in pajamas. This is like a step up. This is like
Hey.
he got out of his pajamas.
Hey, he's got pajama
Not.
bottoms
I
on.
guess not.
Nice.
Should have known.
Okay, so when did you jump into this? Tell me how you got involved.
So I'll segue to that real quick.
Okay,
So
yeah.
I had
Yeah,
the
for sure.
script, had the meeting, and I was like, I'm going to start looking for filmmakers because I want to make this. And my thinking was, I just want to find people who do filmmaking, start connecting with them, and try to get $25,000 or $50,000 and just make this movie. So I started looking for people online, and I saw Christopher's goldfish videos.
Goldie the goldfish.
Passing to you, Christopher.
Yeah, Goldie the goldfish, Goldy. She does have a Facebook page. I made a bunch of videos with my pet goldfish. I was a bachelor at the time, and
Not for long with those hot videos, I suppose.
Yeah. No, it was a year. It was a year of goldfish videos, which tells you where his life was. It's like, I'm filming my video. I'm filming my goldfish again, folks, and I'm making him talk to me. I'm a lonely, lonely man, but didn't know this was going to change my future, being so desperately lonely.
So I started connecting with comedians, Christian comics on Facebook, and Thor was one of them. And I was sending my quirky.
That was our Facebook page, Comedians Christian Comics. That was our Facebook page. We had a thing, a bunch of us, Comedians Christian Comics.
It was a big hit.
Yeah, it was a big. It's defunct now. I don't think you can find it, but
No, they had to shut it down.
yeah, I had to shut it down.
Controversial.
It is. It's sensitive material.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, we didn't meet their standards. Community.
Are you done
standards.
making fun of me now?
No, we're actually making fun of Mark Zuckerberg right now. That's who we're making fun of right now. The draconian Facebook censorship Nazi police of the totalitarian left. That's what we're making fun of.
As he let us say all these things on his
Thor,
platform. So-
please stop beating around the bush and tell us how you really feel.
Anyway, Christopher, give me
So I'm making these quirky little goldfish videos.
Okay.
And I'm sending them to people like Thor, and I'm posting them. I don't know if he saw one that I sent him in Messenger or if, he saw it on my feed, but I'm making these little videos and he liked the look of the video. And so he reached out to me. And funny enough, I was about to go down about 10 days later. I was about to go down to Southern California because I'm in Northern California to work on the 2010 168 film project or to get ready for it. What?
I was reaching out to you. I was making it visual as you were talking.
Okay.
Almost like a.
What am I grabbing?
Hold on. Nothing.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead and talk because I'm going to make you talk. Go ahead. There you go. Yeah, I can make Christopher talk. There you go. So this is how we make our films right here, basically. He stands behind the camera and goes, action! Okay, here's what I want you guys to do.
That was so random. So anyway, I was about to go down and I was going to ask Thor. I didn't really know him that well. We were just Facebook friends, so it's legit, of course, but very sparse communications. And I was going to ask him
Let me say this first of all. There's no such thing as Facebook friends. These are peoples whose names you have that you do not know. Those are not friends, folks. Social media actually connects no one.
You know what used to mess me up for a while there? Facebook was making you answer questions to make sure. So how about this guy? What's this guy's birthday? I'm like, I don't know who that is. He's one of your friends, or are you not actually Leland? No, I'm Leland. I just don't know who that is. You remember that?
I remember that.
I
would get them wrong, just constantly getting people wrong.
I always get to the technological game late. So I just learned what TikTok was a couple weeks ago. So I was like, that's what my little 3-year-old says about clocks. And now it's a thing. Okay. All right. What do you guys say? I'm trying to keep up.
I don't remember all these interruptions when Thor was telling his part of the story.
Well, we're trying to keep you funny. We're just trying to we're letting you talk, but we need to keep it funny, Christopher. That's what's happening now.
We're trying.
And now it's like this is the thanks we get for helping him. Boy,
So you made some goldfish
So
videos.
anyway, I invited him to be on the 168 team with us. He graciously accepted, and we did Skip Listening. That was our very first collaboration, and
Which
it was
he wrote.
which he wrote. Yes. And so that snowball. And then while we were working on that, he told me about his script, which at the time was called Youth Group. He told me about that script. He told me about his plan, and he originally wanted to direct and star in it. He just wanted help making it. And then while we were working on Skip Listening, he changed his mind about directing.
That's so Thor. Like, I'm going to do everything.
That's
I
how
can do everything, right?
I'm a stand-up. I'll write it. I'll perform it. I'll direct it. I'll film it. I'll distribute it. I will control the universe because I'm a stand-up comedian. I will control the universe. Yeah, it's there must be a pagan roots to stand up.
So Thor, was that hard? Was it hard to let go, like to trust
No,
somebody?
no,
because you
because
worked with them so many times, or what?
He saw my goldfish videos. What are you talking about? Of course,
yeah, that's
hard.
Right. That's
Like,
that makes enough trust.
Guy and his goldfish. That's right. So no, because Christopher and I have done probably upwards of close to a dozen short films together, and so we've developed this working relationship where we understand each other's language and how we work together, and we do collaborate when we make these films.
You know, that's a good segue into this. Before we continue with Christopher Sean Shaw, he told me that this is probably one of your favorite clips. So we'll see how on point he is.
Okay.
To you.
All right.
This is from Church People. This is one of, apparently, according to Christopher Sean Shaw, this is one of Thor's favorite.
I'll let
clips.
you know.
Sign this?
What would Jesus do? It's still happening? I have an idea. Why don't we talk about what Jesus has done? Died and rose again. Right?
Oh, I have Jesus in my heart. What I don't have is a beach ball with your name on it.
1 Corinthians 15. It's about what Jesus did.
Thanks.
Now, was that one of your favorite lines in the movie?
But Matthew Reithmeyer, who actually edited Skip Listening that we made, is a great editor, and he helped us put together the. Well, I'll let Christopher tell the story about the trailer. But before the film got funded, we took about, I don't know how many scenes, 5 or 6 scenes from the actual script, from the working script at that time, and we called all our favors in to the different people that we worked with 168 festivals, and we took a day and shot a bunch of scenes and put together a 2-minute trailer.
The sizzle reel there,
Yeah.
Concept.
And Matthew Reismeyer edited that also.
He helped us produce it as well. I mean, he was our connection to the facility.
Is that who this guy is? Why are you saying his name?
Yeah, and he ad-libbed that line. He ad-libbed that line.
He ad-libbed that line, and it's just a beautiful, funny, hilarious line. So
shout out to Matthew Reithmeyer. Yes. And let me give him a plug real quick. He actually directed his first feature very recently as well, and it's called Paul's Promise. And there's a trailer already on the Facebook page. Paul's Promise movie.
That's Ryan O'Quinn is in that, right?
Ryan O'Quinn is in that.
Sherry Rigby, I think.
What's that?
And Sherry Rigby. Sorry, I could cut you off.
Sherry Rigby. Yeah, who you've worked with before. And so that's Matthew Reithmeyer's directorial debut. It looks really good. It's based on a true story. And so
years ago when we put together a production, I don't know what you call that, a production packet. But we had go ahead.
Let me just ask this. So how many brothers are there, the Property Brothers? So there's 3 then? Or
the Property Brothers are twins. There's just twins.
He looks like one of them. That's the joke I just made.
Oh, okay. All right.
But like you said, I haven't had an audience in a while, so I'm a little rusty.
Well, I watch that show regularly, so that's why I'm like, if you take, I'm taking that.
Did nobody else get that joke? I mean, come on, that's pretty funny.
Yeah, I don't think he looks like the Property Brothers, but I thought you were serious. Like, I don't know, where's this leading? But if he wants to know, but they're just 2, so I was going to let you know.
Okay. Fair enough.
But yeah, so
Christopher,
going back to Christopher, how he got involved. Oh, we just skip. Hey, tell them where they can actually watch Skip Listening online.
Yeah, so if you go to YouTube and just type in Skip Listening, Thor Ramsey, or my name, Skip Listening, it's on my YouTube channel, so you can find it on YouTube very easily. And Thor has a feature length script for that now, so if anybody wants to fund a feature length film with Thor and me,
this is the kind of stuff he would do with when we're trying to get. He would do this like right there, like give out pitches in the most embarrassing type of ways and situations. And I would always feel embarrassed. Like, Christopher, you got to tone down this social media. It's embarrassing. But that's how we got Youth Group Made, which became Church People. He got it made that way.
We've even had a discussion about that, Christopher and I, about what's appropriate and what's not to pitching.
Yeah. Yes, I'm sure I annoyed many of people showing that proof of concept trailer.
I think I finally got him to stop saying, please repost, please repost, please repost, please repost, please repost. Will you please repost? Just please repost. And it was like, fine, just stop begging. Just do your thing and then let it go. Let it go.
Well, listen, hey, this trailer is already, it's 1 million plus.
Million plus now. Yeah, we hit 1 million on Thursday. So that's exciting. Yeah. I've never been part of anything on social media that went to 1 million. So that's a big deal. That's a big deal.
There you go. And that's all thanks to Christopher Shawn Shaw.
Yeah.
Well, we have a great marketing team at Collide Media Group.
Collide Media is really who's
Collide Media Group put that trailer together.
Bob Elder and crew, they know what they're doing.
Larry Ross Communications is handling the social media accounts. So Larry Ross Communications, shout out to Katie there. They're doing a great job.
Heidi, you know what? All this together.
Yeah, Heidi's putting together interviews. She coordinated with you, I believe.
Jared, who drove me all over Nashville yesterday, spent about 4 hours in the car with me.
Yeah, Jared.
But man, I got to get younger friends.
Because, hi, Maggie. Maggie interviewed us.
This guy's 32 and he's telling me about things I'd never even heard of. I'm like, what are the kids watching these days, young man? And he's like, oh, this sounds hilarious. And I gotta go check some of this out. So it was like, he was like 32, but he looked 28 or something, but he was 32. And I'm like, I got to get younger friends, or I got to have some younger friends.
Yeah. You know what? Just do what I do. I had kids earlier. And so now I just try to hang out with them.
I recognize this name, Maggie Janney. Didn't we do a podcast with her?
She interviewed us. Yeah.
Okay. Hello.
And she actually had something up, I think. She wasn't going to make it. So she came in late. Thanks for coming.
And she's backing me up here. Oh, it's not thank you, Teresa Roberts Logan. It's not annoying.
There you go.
Create a product. Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Well, it's still embarrassing for me. That's all
I know.
It's embarrassing for the rest of us, just not for you.
It's like having a little brother. You're like, don't do that anymore, man, around me.
You're welcome.
Somebody also reminded you, by the way, that you have a 20-year-old daughter, so you do have access to that.
That is true.
As well.
That is true.
You know, so yes and no. So she's 20, but she has the taste. Like she likes Broadway musicals, and she's a theater. She fell in love with the theater. You know, which I liked. Like I like the theater, but you know, I fell in love with movies the way she fell in love with the theater. So she's always had. We'll put it this way: my taste in music is younger than her taste in music. She likes Broadway, you know. She likes show tunes and stuff like that. She likes, you know, like she'll listen to the album of what was the big hit with this revolution or the history.
Oh, Hamilton.
Hamilton. Like she'll listen she'll listen to like Hamilton's like these are great hits supposedly. Like she'll listen to that soundtrack and like falls in love with it. So I'm like, okay, it's Hamilton, and I watched it. I go, okay, it's a big hit. I'm sure the Emperor has clothing that's amazing. I want to jump on the bandwagon. I'm not going to say anything bad about Hamilton. It was fine. It was fine. I didn't realize it was amazing, but I thought it was fine. But anyway, so all that to say,
so what you're saying is you thought it was fine.
I thought it was fine. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So
there you have it. There you have it. Mm-hmm. I think we're in the middle of about the 14th cutoff of Christopher Shawn Shaw trying to say something.
Yeah.
What else was it? Yeah. We did the proof of concept. We pitched it I pitched it for a couple of years. Stephen Baldwin got attracted to it.
Well, that's it. Yeah. So through his annoying social media campaign, Stephen Baldwin sees this trailer Yeah. And calls up Christopher, and we end up having a phone meeting with him that went over an hour. And then we had a live meeting with him that went over an hour.
That was almost 3 hours, the live
Yeah.
meeting.
This was bizarre. This was like, this is how it felt. So our first meeting was Stephen Baldwin at this unique hotel in Los Angeles that is like in a residential area. It's like secluded.
Paid parking.
What's it?
Paid parking. The streets have paid parking. Like,
do you remember the name of the hotel?
No, and he probably doesn't want us giving that out anyway.
Like, don't tell anyone advertisement. They're a hotel. Like, don't tell anybody we're here. I guess that's how they attract people. But don't tell
I don't remember the name of the hotel.
Attract secret important people. But but they were secluded, and I guess a lot of Hollywood stars, or that don't live in the area, they come in there and stay there. So because it's secluded. But we met him on the roof of this hotel. And so we're meeting Stephen Baldwin, who just came from a meeting with Mel Gibson before he met us, and which was surreal in itself, him telling about his meeting with Mel Gibson. And then his daughter at the time, I didn't know his daughter was a gigantic fashion model, and she shows up.
She's not even 6 feet. I wouldn't say she's gigantic.
Yeah, well, I meant just in the way that she's a big deal.
I know.
Yeah. But she shows up.
I'm trying to bring the funny now.
Okay, yeah. All right.
We need to
keep it up. Keep it up. And she brings cast members from Hannah Montana, which was a big hit at the time. So she shows up to ask him a question with these guys I recognize from Hannah Montana, and they're on their way over to Will Smith's son's house. So
which son? Jaden or Trey?
Yeah, Jaden.
Oh, okay.
And so this is our first exposure to we're not Hollywood people. We're not in the we're not in the in crowd in Hollywood, to say the least. It felt like you were walking down the street and you passed a kangaroo on a unicycle that was juggling chainsaws, and you go, did you just see the kangaroo juggling chainsaws, or was that just me? And it was that surreal.
That kangaroo is gigantic.
It's gigantic. I didn't realize
5'4"
ads for Calvin Klein. It's amazing. Yes.
Pop up that comment from Maggie Jenny again.
Oh, so Thor can see it?
So Maggie, this is kind of how the interviews with Thor go. He's the talker. I'm the laugher. So
it's a great team. It's a great team.
She had another suggestion. I don't think I'm going to put. Well, sure, I'll put it up. And I don't know what the emojis are, because apparently I need an update. But there's some emojis there as well.
Cry laughing.
I'm crying laughing.
It's tilted cry laughing, so it's really funny. Yeah. And she did it twice, so it's really, really funny.
I don't have cry laughing on my. That's weird. Okay,
you don't have the cry laughter emoji.
I do have to. This is one of my fun. Okay, one of my favorite stories.
Did they withhold that from me? Do you have to earn that? Do you have to earn the cry laughing emoji? That
he even cuts off the host.
I don't know.
Cuts off the host.
You know what? I can fix that really quickly. Boom. Now he's muted. I'm going to tell you my favorite Thor story before he cuts me off. It's a true story about Thor, and he told it. So I'm just hopefully, and he can correct me if I'm wrong at the end of this, but I think it was a homecoming thing at his high school or something, and he was supposed to come out on a horse, and he was reading the placards or whatever, and he's supposed to whoa. Oh, is he saying something? I have
no idea.
I gotta unmute him. I feel bad about this.
There's a glare.
I'm sorry, Thor. What did you say? Yeah, that's what it said. That's what the sign said.
Okay.
And he read it as hooah, hooah. In front of the whole school. He was like, hooah, hooah, big fella. Like, what?
Yeah,
well, that's how it was. I don't know. I've never seen
a horse. It was a stick horse. It was like a high school assembly, and they pulled, because I was a dumb jock, clearly, very dumb jock. They pulled me and another football player out of the crowd and had us do an impromptu skit. They had cue cards. So they just told me, right onto the stick horse and read this. WHOA. Now, I was raised with phonics, which how you sound out words. So WHO is who, we all know that, and is So it clearly says who,
Right.
I said it twice, hua. And the entire
And that's how Al Pacino got it for that movie he did.
Yeah, and the entire crowd breaks up laughing. And the guy, like a teacher was monitoring, he actually has to rub it in. Like, no, okay, what did you say? Let me repeat it. Who, big fella? They laugh again. And I'm like, I'm killing. I need to go into comedy. That was my birth right there.
And that was the beginning
That
of
was it. Yeah, I was like, man, all it takes to be funny is to be stupid.
Hey, I've made a career of it so far. So yeah, I would agree with that. Listen, we talked about China Phillips is in it. We talked about there's a couple Baldwin brothers in it.
Yeah.
Joey Fatone, right?
Joey Fatone, who was In Sync. Was it In Sync?
Yeah,
that's correct.
Yeah. In Sync.
And he
with
played
Justin Timberlake. He used to tour with Justin Timberlake.
Yep.
Yeah.
Remember when NSYNC was bigger than Justin Timberlake?
Yeah, I don't, but
yeah.
Do you remember when he left and everyone's like, "Hey, man, don't do it. Like, you'll never match what you've done."
Wow.
But also,
I like him as an actor.
The dude from Scrubs, Donald Faison. Yeah, he's funny. Like as a character actor, he's really funny. He's
one of these. So he did TV, and then you find out that TV actors work differently than movie actors. Apparently, this is all new to me. But so he would do his takes differently every single time, and he would basically he'd keep the gist of the scene, but he never stuck to the script. He never really did the script. He was always just, this is the idea. I think we'll get through it, and he just. Every time
that might be the sets that he was on, because there's some TV people that are like they get no leeway from their director.
It depends on the show. His show was not like that, but it depends on the show. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So it must have been that show, but they were apparently that's how they did it all the time.
Because I do have a clip of him as well talking to you, and I thought this was kind of a fun clip. So let's run that one. And this is church people. This is Thor Ramsey and Donald Faison. Did I say it right?
I think so.
There's my guy. Hey, nailed it again.
I just hope they heard the gospel in a deeper...
Totes, they did. But here's the thing. That beach ball thing, we need to capitalize on it. From now on, you are officially the beach ball guy.
No, I am absolutely
not. No, you absolutely are the beach ball guy.
And
let me tell you, listen, it's bigger than either one of us. You made it a thing.
It's a thing I'm not going to do.
Okay, well, we can talk about it. We can always talk about it. But I need you right now to be the baller I know you can be. Now you go out there and ball till you fall. Hey, y'all, look who's here. It's the baller.
Hey, look who's here. It's the baller.
It's the baller. It's right there. It's the baller. Ball till you fall.
There's a reason we were talking over each other during that scene, because that was not the dialogue in the script.
Oh, really? What was the dialogue?
That was the gist of it. But I was like, oh, this is what we're doing. So we're doing it.
And it worked.
It
worked.
Yeah, it worked.
Great. Yeah. Really good.
Yeah, but he was like that every scene. He was a little different. And then I don't even know if ball till you falls in the script, to be honest.
Yeah, I think he ad libbed that.
Yeah, I don't, because I'm like, I don't know.
Is your audience enjoying
the line? I'm pretty sure it's not, and I don't think it was my line.
Is your audience enjoying the clips?
Probably.
The movie?
I'm enjoying it. I'm assuming they are. Look, you want to see what the chatter is?
Yeah, I do.
There's a lot of this kind of chatter. Leland is a great actor. I don't know what's going on.
Wow.
You need to do a sequel and have Leland Clausen Comedy Official star in it. I don't know who this Jean is, but she may or may not be my agent. But
these all must be Canadians.
Hey.
Canadians. I hear Leland's big in Canada.
Thank you, Maggie. Thank you.
Maggie loves the clips.
Well, I would love to work with you, Leland, and we've talked about that before. And I want to do a shout out for Leland Clausen right now, because we've had multiple phone conversations, and
Christopher, you froze. You froze. Stop talking. You froze. There you go. Okay. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just trying to get you to stop talking. It's like, what are you doing? I want to what's going on with I thought I was your actor. Like, no, you're going to work with Leland now. You're like dumping me right here on national social media.
Well, I wouldn't exactly call this national. Now, let's be honest.
International.
Oh, that's hurtful.
It's all over there. Who's in
That
Canada?
is hurtful.
We're in the United States. What do you? It's international. What are you talking about?
Yeah, this is an international show.
Go suck your inhaler a second so you can get your breath out.
What?
Okay, I'm good.
Do you have an inhaler?
No, no.
No, we're all going to work together someday soon on the Piano Movers.
What's next for you, Thor?
So what we're hoping, we had this has already opened up some doors. We had a big meeting with this secret production company that wants to be secret about everything, really secret, but they got a bunch of money, it's secret. And they talked to us about a project they're working on. They think they might want to work with us on, and we pitched them. We sent them the feature length version of Skip Listening. And as soon as we do another version of Piano Movers, we're going to send them the Piano Movers too.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's the
Piano Movers.
I think he was queuing you up for what's next.
Tell me more about this Piano Movers. That sounds interesting.
Well, I was talking to Christopher about Piano Movers this afternoon, and I was saying to him, the script is really funny. The pitch is not. The pitch needs work. Because it's just one of those like it doesn't sizzle. The pitch doesn't sizzle right now. When you say it's a story about 4 piano movers who discover an upright piano filled with millions of dollars owned by the mob, hijinks ensue. I mean, it's just not.
You know what I think the problem is here, Thor?
It's not funny.
It's your pitch.
It's my pitch. You pitch it. You pitch it. How would you pitch it? Because I want the funny pitch.
Well, I don't know why you said stand-up piano. It doesn't matter. I said this in our meeting.
Well,
who cares if it's a piano standing up or not? It could be lying on the floor.
Just a
piano movers.
Visual representation.
Piano movers are moving a mob
piano. If y'all out
piano.
there want to know what it's like to collaborate with comedians.
All right. Here, you know what?
Yeah.
Here's my pitch in just a second.
Okay.
Here's my pitch in 1 second. There. Perfect. You guys, Piano Movers is about these piano movers that are moving a piano. They don't know it's the mob, but it's a mob piano, and it's full of cash. Whoa, what's going to happen now? I don't know. Maybe the mob wants to kill them. I don't know, but I do know because we wrote it. But trust me, this is going to be bomb diggity.
Well, I think you should probably say something else in there about how the mob gets confused about who you guys really are. That's part of the funny of the whole.
I think we do need to add the I don't know if it's what do you call it, the mistaken identity aspect to the pitch.
That's what I'm saying.
I love that we're having this has turned into a Zoom meeting instead of.
Well, it is. I do think we need to talk about having another. I figured out a way to have the other mob that they're mistaken for, give them a reason to pursue them also. I think that might be funny because now you have 2 different mob gangs pursuing the piano movers, which I think can even.
You know what we need to do almost immediately now?
What's that?
Go get this thing copywritten.
Because
now.
Well, no, we don't really because the pitch isn't funny yet. No one's going to steal this idea. The script is hilarious. And this script is the funniest script I've ever worked on, had the privilege of being part of. Because it's written with Leland Clausen, myself, Bone Hampton, and Darren Streblow.
Danica Sides. That's Thor's wife.
That's a fire emoji right there.
I don't know. It was like the house is on. We have a 3-year-old. It could mean to come inside the house.
Yeah, this could be a message to you. I thought she was just like encouraging us.
A fire. Come home. It could be that.
Get home now. The house is on fire.
Doesn't have time to send anything but an emoji because it's like the house is burned down. She's got water buckets in her other hand, texting with her other thumb. So.
Oh man.
Now let me write that. There's another movie right there. Okay. All right. 3-year-old burns down house.
And you know what? Way better pitch.
Way better pitch. Yeah. It's about a 3-year-old who's an arson. There you go. It's a comedy.
And we finally wrote a movie with some women in it.
Well, we just keep that under the rug. It wasn't done intentionally. but because it would make so many people mad now, I like that about it.
But that's technically not true because we all called our wives before we hit to the lake. But anyway, thanks guys. Thanks for coming on and talking about a little bit about the movie.
You're going to show the trailer?
Yeah. Are you going to show the trailer?
Oh, I didn't download the trailer. Give me a second. I can certainly do that.
The trailer I love that trailer, man. I was in Nashville yesterday. I was able to visit Collide Media and meet everybody. And man, I just kept, raving like that trailer was
very good trailer.
Such a good trailer. And I was telling them, because I'll do this thing, I was like, if I'm in between series and I'm looking for something to watch, I end up, sitting there and watching 30 minutes worth of trailers.
Yep.
And I'm like, whatever, I'm done now. I've already watched 30 minutes of trailers. I'm not, but I'm going, it's the best trailer I've seen in a long time. I'm telling you that. Because
it's a great trailer, but no, I don't have it. I was
okay. Yeah. So go to our Facebook page, folks, and watch the trailer.
Yeah. Or go to churchpeoplefilm.com.
And you can watch the trailer there too.
Churchpeoplefilm.com.
Okay. I'll put that up one more time.
All right.
Sign up for updates. There it is.
Churchpeoplefilm.com. Go watch the trailer. And then also while you're there watching the trailer, you can sign up to you can get your tickets right there and find out which place nearby, which theater nearby, or sometimes there's even church's opportunity there too.
We're counting on you folks to make this a cult classic.
A cult classic. That's
no pressure. No pressure.
We don't mean cult, like religious cult, and not cult in a bad way, but cult in a good way.
Yeah.
Cultural.
Wait, cult can be in a bad way?
Yeah. Well, after Christopher, it can. Yeah,
it can. That's another show.
All right.
That's a movie I don't want to see. Right
so God can talk to me. I'll be back later, guys. All right.
All right. Go check it out, churchpeoplefilm.com. And man, it's a great movie. I've seen it. It's fantastic. Go watch it. It's worth going to see. And
no sleeper agent, but we're giving it a shot.
You know what? Maybe there's some kind of church agent to church people crossover to.
Oh, interesting.
There should be a comedy double feature. Is the next after the role is a comedy double feature will be church people and sleeper agent together. So we'll have to get our lawyers involved. See who gets top billing though. So could be the end of our relationship. But anyway,
it's worth it.
Yeah, it's worth it for our careers. That's right. So
go put out your fire. And
these are the first relationships I'm going to end for the sake of my career, folks, and they won't be the last. So.
This has never been harder to leave.
Get off the show.
You know how I'm going to do it? I'm not even going to tell you. I'm just going to hit the button in the middle of talking.
I don't want to go.
And you guys won't even know that it's done, but it will be done.